This is the lecture number 6 for the chapter application of derivative for the class 12th, and we are starting with the topic tangents and normals. Now we know that the derivative function at a is equal to tan theta, where theta is the angle with the tangent to the curve y is equal to fx at the point PA, comma FA makes with the positive direction of the x-axis. You know that in the differentiation that this is the curve that any point P whose coordinate A, FA is equal to the angle made by the tangent with the positive direction of the x-axis, where the tangent make an angle of theta with the positive direction of the x-axis. So f dash a is equal to tan theta, which is the slope of the tangent at point P. By the coordinate geometry, we know that the equation of the line here we have the equation of the curve at any point x naught y naught. X naught y naught is y minus y naught is equal to slope x minus x1. You know that the equation of the line is y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x1, and the slope here is the slope of the tangent, because the line here is the tangent. So the slope of the tangent is d by dx, as we have discussed here at the point x1 y1. So this is the equation of the tangent at the point x1 x naught y naught, which is y minus y naught is equal to d by dx x naught y naught into x minus x1. This is the equation of the tangent. Now similarly we can find the equation of normal, because the line which is perpendicular to the x-axis at the point x naught y naught is minus 1 upon d by dx. It is a negative reciprocal of the tangent. So replace this slope by minus 1 upon d by dx at the point x naught y naught, which is the equation of the normal at the point x naught y naught. Now you know that the equation slope of the x-axis or a line parallel to x-axis is 0. You know that the slope of the x-axis is 0, or any line which is parallel to x-axis is 0, and the equation of the y-axis or a line parallel to y-axis is not defined. So this is the basic concept for the exercise 6.3, which we'll discuss now. Now any equation ax plus by is equal to c, its slope is minus a upon b. This you have done in the coordinate geometry or in your class 11th. Any line of the slope, any line in the form ax plus by is equal to c is the slope minus a upon b, and the slope of the curve is obtained by differentiating the curve at point x naught y naught. Now in exercise 6.3 you have to find the slope of the tangent to the curve at point x is equal to 4. Equation, you have to find the slope of the tangent to the curve, this 3x raised to the power 4 minus 4 at the point where x coordinate is 4. So simply you find the derivative of this curve, and to find the slope of the tangent at point x is equal to 4, simply replace x by 4. You will get the slope of the tangent. This is the concept we'll use in the whole exercise or in the coming exercise also. The slope of the tangent is obtained by differentiating the curve and putting the coordinate where you have to find the tangent. Now again in question number 2, the curve is given. You have to find the slope of the tangent at the point x is equal to minus 1. Simply find the derivative of this by using the coordinate geometry and replace the value of x by minus 1, which is coming out to be minus 1 upon 64, which is the tangent of, which is the slope of the tangent. Now in question number 5, the equation in the parametric form is given. You have to find the slope of the tangent as well as the slope of the normal at theta is equal to pi by 4. At theta is equal to pi by 4. Now you know how to find the derivative d by dx or d by dx for the parametric function. This is x and y, which is represented in terms of third variable as theta. So first of all you find dx upon d theta, you find dy upon d theta in the second term. So you will get the derivative of this is 3 cos squared theta into minus sin theta, which is coming out to be minus 3a cos squared sin theta. Dy upon d theta will be 3 sin squared theta into cos theta, and this is only a. Now dy upon dx by the chain rule will be equal to dy upon d theta into d theta upon dx. This upon this, which is coming out to be tan theta, and replace the theta by pi by 4, which will give the slope of the tangent as minus 1. and the slope of the normal is negative reciprocal of the slope of the tangent, because the normal is perpendicular to the tangent. Now in question number 7, it is given that there is a curve and the slope which is parallel to the x-axis, You read the question number before doing this question. Now the curve is given. Now the slope, you can find the slope as d by dx as 3x square minus 9x minus 9, and let the any point where the point you have to find be x1 by 1 when the point is not given. So you let that point be x1 by 1. So 3x1 square minus 6x1 minus 9. Now because it is parallel to the x-axis and the slope of the x-axis 0, so you put this slope as 0. By doing this, you will get the value of x1. Because it is a quadratic polynomial, you will get the two values of x1 as 3 and minus 1. When you replace the value of x 3 and x minus 1 and x is equal to 3 in the original curve, you will get the value of y, which is we denote because you have to find the points. So we call it y1 and y1. When you replace x by 3 here, you will get y1. When you replace x by minus 1 here, you will get this y1. So the required points are 3, minus 20 and minus 1, 12. It is given that you have to find the coordinate of the point where tangent to the curve is parallel to the x-axis. So we'll find out first of all the slope of the tangent and put it equal to 0, because the slope of the line parallel to x-axis is 0. By doing this, you are getting the x coordinate, and putting the x coordinate in the original curve, you will get the y coordinates and the required coordinates you can find. Now it is given in question number 8 that the tangent to the curve is parallel to the chord joining these 2 points. So now you can find easily the slope of the curve line, or here it is being called as chord. It is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. This is slope of the chord. Now the curve is given, you differentiate it, and you can find easily the slope of the tangent at the point x1 by 1 by replacing the x by x1. Now this is the slope of the tangent to the curve. This is the slope of the chord, and it is given that the slope of the tangent is equal to slope of the chord, or the tangent is parallel to the chord. It is given. So their slope will be equal to this, will be equal to 2. You are getting the value of x as 3. When you replace x in the original curve, you will get the y and the required point, which is 3, 1, x coordinate and y coordinate. Now in question number 9, it is given that the slope of the curve is given, a slope of the tangent is given. The curve is x cube minus 11x plus 5. Now the slope given line is y is equal to x minus 1, and given that this line is tangent to this curve. It is given in the question, so read it very carefully. So the slope of the line 2, which is equal to y is equal to mx plus c, equation of the line. You know that you first of all convert into the standard form, which is x plus y plus c is equal to 0. You'll get the slope of the curve as minus a upon b. As I've told in the beginning of the exercise, it will be 1. Slope of the line is 1, and it is parallel to this tangent to the curve. To find the slope of the tangent to this curve, to differentiate this curve, which will be equal to 3x square minus 11 at the point x1, y1. So 3x1 square minus 11, and this will be equal to this, equal to 1, because the slope of the tangent is equal to slope of the line, and the slope of the line here is 1. It is a tangent here. Because it is tangent, so we have differentiated this curve. It will give the slope of the tangent. So they will be equal to each other. By doing so, you are getting the x coordinate, which is equal to 2 and minus 2. When you replace this x coordinate in the original curve, you will get the y coordinate as minus 9 and 19. Put x equal to 2 here, you will get y1. Put x equal to 2 minus 2 here, you will get the y1. And the points are 2, minus 9, minus 2, 19. So the equation of tangent at the point 2, minus 9. 2 minus 9. First of all, find the equation of tangent at this point. Slope, we know that it is equal to 1. Then you can easily find the equation of the line at this point, and the slope is 1 here. So you'll get the equation of the tangent. So the equation of the tangent at the point 2, minus 9. Y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x1, which is x minus y is equal to 11. X minus y is equal to 11, equation of the line or the tangent. So this is the slope of the tangent by differentiating the curve and the slope of the line is given, then it is equal to the slope of the tangent. Now in question number 10, it is given that y is equal to 1 upon x minus 1, where x is not equal to 1, because when x is equal to 1, then it is not a real curve. Now differentiate it by using the quotient rule. So we are getting as minus 1 upon x minus 1 whole square for the tangent having the slope minus 1. So because that slope the tangent is given as minus 1, so put it equal to minus 1, you'll get the x coordinate, which is equal to 2 and 0. Simplify this equation, you will get the value of x as 2 and 0. When you replace these two coordinates of x coordinates in the original equation, you will get the y coordinate. When the x coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 1. When x coordinate is 0, y coordinates we are getting as minus 1. So the points are 2, 1 and 0, minus 1. Now you have to find the equation of the tangent at the point 2, 1 and the equation of the tangent at the point 0, minus 1. You know that the equation of the tangent is y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x1. The slope here is given as minus 1. The point x1, y1 is 2 and 1. It is 2 and 1. Y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x1. Now the equation of the tangent at this point, the point x1, y1 will be 0, minus 1 and the slope will be equal to minus 1. So the equation of tangent is y minus y1 is equal to slope x minus x1. x1, y1 is 0, minus 1. So x1 is 0, y1 is minus 1. So will be x plus y is equal to minus 1. So this is the equation of the tangents where the slope of the tangent is equal to minus 1. So we have done up to question number 10. We'll discuss the remaining question of the exercise in the next lecture. Thank you.